Hello everyone! If you're new here, my name is Crystal, also known as the Book Gypsy, and today I'm going to be showing you my Whodunit-a-thon TBR. The Whodunit-a-thon has been created by me and Carol Marie Reads, which I will link down below. We have decided to create a readathon that is just mystery, thriller, suspense books. I have not read many mystery thriller books this past year in 2018, so my TBR pile has been growing and growing and growing to read all of these mystery thrillers, and I just haven't had the chance to get to them. So I created this 2-week readathon starting from January 13th to January 27th, and I am hoping to read all of these books in that time frame, and also maybe a little bit more. We shall see. But so far I have 6 picks, 6 books to read, and I want to show you what they are. The first challenge for the Whodunit-a-thon is read a book with blue on the cover, and for that I'm going with No Exit by Taylor Adams. This was a book of the month pick for December, I believe, and I read the synopsis and it wasn't much, but it sounds so good. It's about a girl who is going to visit her sick mother. She gets stranded at a gas station, basically with a psychopath, and she really didn't know that from the start. So this just sounds like a really amazing suspense, thriller, mystery, whodunit. Let's see what happens in this book, and I can't wait to tell you what I thought about it. The next challenge is read a book with an eye on the cover, and for that challenge I'm going with The Lies We Told by Camilla Way. I've had this on my shelf for some time and I'm really excited to get to it. I don't know much about it, but the people that I know that have read it loved it. So I am very, very curious to see what this book is about. I read the first line and it's super, super gripping. So this might be the first book that I pick up. And it does have an eye on the cover. Check out that chick's eyeball right there. Yeah, so let me read you the first line because it's pretty crazy. At first, I mistook the severed head for something else. So if you are looking for if you are joining the readathon and would like to buddy read this with me, please let me know in the comments section down below. The next challenge is read a hyped book. For that challenge, I'm going with Behind Her Eyes by Sarah Pinborough. And now this is the second time it is appearing on a TBR for me, but I never got to it, and this also can go for an eye on the cover as well for you people. So if you guys are looking for a book for that challenge, I put this off and I really want to read it. This was actually my first book of the month pick ever when I first joined Book of the Month, and I never got to it. And I keep hearing amazing things about this book, and the ending is just so crazy, and I just want to know what happens. So this is my pick for hyped book. Everyone keeps talking about this book, but I haven't heard any spoilers about it, so I need to find out for myself. The next challenge is read a book with trees or branches on the cover, and for that I am going with In the Woods by Tanya French. This is one of Carol's favorite books. She loves Tanya French, so I want to know what the hype is about Tanya French. I always see this book displayed in Barnes & Noble as like a pick, like a staff pick and all that stuff, so I really want to know what it's about. It's pretty thick though. Like, a lot of her books are super, super thick, and for mystery thrillers, I feel like, for me at least, if they're not, you know, shorter than like 400 pages, I kind of lose interest a little bit in the story, because then there's just too many twists and turns and you're just like, all right, what the heck happened already? So I'm curious to see what her writing is and how she writes mystery thrillers, and if I'm going to enjoy her writing, because I do have 2 other books by her on my shelves that I would like to get to, but if I don't like her writing, I might unhaul them. So we shall see. So this is going for trees or branches, because there are branches all over this cover, and it's a book about the woods, so it's probably a lot about trees anyway. It is also an Edgar Award winner book. It's won numerous awards. It's a winner of the Edgar Award, Anthony Award, McCavity Award, Barry Award, Los Angeles Times Book Prize finalist, so there's a lot lot of buzz going on about this book, and I don't really know much about it. I know it has to do with a murder in the woods, and this is the first in the Dublin Murder Squad books. So I'm excited. I'm excited to check it out. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to read it physically or if I'm going to get the audiobook for it, because I feel like I need an audiobook somewhere in here. But even if I do the audiobook, I'll still probably follow along in the text just so I can absorb the story a little bit more. The next challenge is read a book with genre-bending qualities. And for this, I picked I'm Thinking of Ending Things by Ian Reid. This is definitely a cross between horror and psychological thriller, mystery, all that jazz, and I'm really looking forward to reading this. There's been a lot of buzz about this book more recently than when it first came out. I feel like I think a lot more people are getting to it because it sounds like an amazing book. So I'm curious to see what it's about, and I didn't want to know too much. I know it's about a boyfriend and a girlfriend. I think they're traveling somewhere in a car and they're thinking about breaking up, but it's like a psychological thriller. I'm not exactly sure what happens, but I will let you know little bits when I finish this for the readathon. Lastly, the sixth book that I'm going to be reading is An Anonymous Girl, which I'll put right here because I don't have a physical copy of it. I have an ebook of it, and that is by Greer, Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. They are known for The Wife Between Us, which I have a sticker on this book. I hate stickers on books, but it's very hard to get them off without ruining the book. They had written The Wife Between Us, which was a highly buzzed about book in 2018, and they just came out in this month. I want to say January 8th it comes out. It was last month's book of the month pick, so if you did pick it up, then perfect, you have it. If not, it comes out January 8th, which is just in time for our readathon. I am very much looking forward to reading An Anonymous Girl. It is about a doctor running a study and a girl, and she wasn't the one meant for this study, but she somehow gets her way into doing the study to make some extra money, and she knows that it pays really well, and she's really strapped for cash. She's actually a makeup artist in New York City. So she goes to do this study, and she's like, how bad could it be? Like, it's really not, it's really not that big of a deal. I'll make a couple $100, pocket it, be able to pay my rent, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of crazy things start to get brought up in this study session that she's doing with this doctor, and craziness ensues from there. That's pretty much all I know about it. It is, a very hyped book for most people. It's highly anticipated for most people, especially for the people that enjoyed The Wife Between Us. So I am really excited to get into that and finally read it, because I've had it as an e-galley for quite some time, and I probably should have read it back in November. This way I could have posted a nice review on it for Goodreads for the publisher, but I just haven't had the time. So I figured a readathon is the perfect time to make this the group book, and then we could all talk about it together. So on Twitter, I've created hashtags where we could discuss the books that we are reading, including An Anonymous Girl. I will leave all the information down below, including the challenges, in case you do want to post a TBR. And if you do post a TBR, or you post a TBR on Bookstagram, whether it's YouTube or Bookstagram, please let me know in the comment section down below so I can see your content. I will be vlogging throughout those 2 weeks. I will be on vacation as well. I will be in Universal in Florida with my boyfriend, so you will be seeing a lot of Harry Potter footage during those vlogs, which I'm so excited about. And so yeah, so all the information for the readathon is down below in case you want to join in, which I hope that you do, because it's going to be so much fun. And on that note, I will be talking to all of you guys soon. Bye!